Hello and welcome to the module on spend analysis process. When company in an industry is not earning the profit as expected or determined at the time of estimation, then companies need to go through the spend analysis. In simple words, spend analysis is the process of analyzing the spend or expenditure of the company. It is the process of collecting, classifying, analyzing the expenditure of the company so as to reduce the cost, increase the profit and improve the overall efficiency and effectiveness of an organization. Now, let's move on to process. Identify all the sources available in your department, plans, business unit, divisions, functional areas for the spend data. Spend analysis is a 7-step process. Identification of data, collection of data, cleansing the data, grouping the data, categorization of spend, analyzing the data. Repeat the process. And now, let's discuss these steps in detail. Step 1. Identification of data. Identify all the sources available in your department, plans, business unit, divisions, and functional areas for the spend data. Include all the systems like e-procurement and all accounts like accounts payable, general ledger, etc. for the identification of data. Step 2. Data collection. To collect all the spend data available, form one central database so that all data can be viewed comparatively and in an integrated manner. Try to express the data in same format, units, language and currencies. This may be done through some software programs. Step 3. Cleansing the data. It means filtering the data. Recognize any errors in transactions or statements. Standardize the data for easy understandability and further processing. Step 4. Grouping the data. Similar data shall be grouped together. Data that are dependent and in relation to each other must be grouped accordingly. Form the groups of all suppliers or dealers, promoters, etc. For example, purchases made from MEC Corporation should all be grouped together, since they're the same supplier. Step 5. Categorization of spend. Form the categories of all spend. Some spend may come under direct, indirect spend. Some may be covered in legal, marketing or human resource function of organization. All the spend including office supplies, payables and dealers, selecting, training employees should be categorized under proper category. You can use the United Nations Standard Products and Services Code, or your own company-specific categories. Finally, we come to analyzing the data. Try to find out whether you have opted for the best deals available in the market for different categories of spend. For example, after identifying your spend per supplier, ensure that you have negotiated the best contract deal per supplier. Try to reduce the number of suppliers if the cost is reduced without having significant effect on output. Try to recognize the saving opportunities from each of the category by searching the latent hidden cost that can be avoided. And lastly, repeat the process. The process does not stop once you have identified the saving opportunities. You have to implement it as required. Further, you have to repeat the process periodically because the data is continually updating and hence changing. This will ensure that contract terms are being adhered to, that buyers are purchasing from preferred suppliers, and that saving opportunities are being identified. So to summarize, in this article, we learned about the process for performing spend analysis in which we studied what is spend analysis and what are the various steps for performing spend analysis. For the complete course on spend analysis, visit www.skillify.com.